Welcome, basketball fans, to the Hoop Express. I'm your co-host, Danny Lovi, and today I'll be discussing the Western Conference semifinals between the San Antonio Spurs and the Los Angeles Clippers. First off, we have to give a lot of credit to the Clippers for their gritty Game 7 victory in Memphis. A lot of the experts didn't think they'd pull it off. I didn't think they'd pull it off, but they got it done. Chris Paul has been doing a tremendous job leading the Clippers in his first year at the helm. The veteran leadership and all the acquisitions the team made in the offseason, whether it be Paul, Caron Butler, or Reggie Evans, is really paying off. The Clippers had a great season, a franchise-changing season. But that being said, there is no way they beat the Spurs. San Antonio is coming off of 8 days of rest, and what has been the knock on them every season, year after year? They're getting too old. Duncan's knees won't hold up. Ginobili won't hold up. But that's no longer a concern. You see, the emergence of Danny Green, DeJuan Blair, rookie Kawhi Leonard have helped spell minutes for all the veterans, including Duncan, Ginobili, and Tony Parker, who, by the way, placed 5th in MVP voting this year. He's averaging close to 8 assists, best in his career. He's also shooting at an 80% clip from the free throw line, another career best. And most importantly, he's a competitor. You know that Tony Parker is going to give it his all every night. And when he lines up against Chris Paul, he won't be afraid. He'll be up for the challenge. The Spurs play tremendously at home. They're 28-5, but they can win on the road also. If you look at the regular season matchups, you'll see that the Clippers were one of the teams to beat San Antonio at home. But that was before San Antonio acquired Steven Jackson. That was before they acquired Boris Diaw. And lo and behold, Tony Parker wasn't even playing in that game. So that game's a wash. The Spurs have too much firepower off the bench, with Ginobili, Jackson, Blair, Neal, Bonner. The list goes on. Their bench led the league in scoring, while the Clippers' bench were 5th worst in the league. Last but certainly not least, the battle of the head coaches. Greg Popovich is the best head coach in basketball right now, hands down. I don't trust Vinny Del Negro. I wouldn't trust him if he was going up against Tyrone Corbin, Scott Brooks, Mike Brown, let alone the best coach in the league. Pop has done a great job this year, like he does every year, but this year he did things a little differently. He's been winning with offense. A Pop team is usually synonymous with defense, but this year his team led the league in points per game. And don't worry, they still play defense. They were 3rd in the league in defensive rebounding and held their opponents to 96 points per game, which was in the top half of the league. Pop will make the necessary adjustments, if in fact they even need to make any adjustments, while Del Negro will not. I think the Clippers will be lucky to win 1 game. I give them no chance to advance. San Antonio wins in 5, very possibly in 4, and go on to the Western Conference Finals for the first time since the 2007-2008 season. For the Hoop Express, I'm Danny Levy, and I'll see you after Game 1.